Yeah, it's always an honor to be the captain. It's an amazing feeling, and of course comes with responsibility. But I think in general we did a good job, the whole team, and was a very important victory for us.
We'll start on the floor here.
Hany, you told us the other day that you were going to keep scoring, but I mean, we never thought you were going to score 3 in the next game. Right? How's that feeling now?
Yeah, it's good. I had a couple of assists last game, and now it's good to be back on the scoring sheet. I think for us it was very important to get a back-to-back win, and I think we controlled the game. What I really liked that even with the ball we made progress. I think we controlled the game from the first to the last minute. Even though in the second half they had a couple of periods, good ball possession, but I think we were at any time in the game under control.
Go ahead, Nick.
So, Hany, Coach mentioned in this presser you've had a hat trick in Chicago before, and now you have another hat trick today. What is it with Chicago? Is it just something you like? Is it the jersey color? What is it?
I don't know, to be honest. Of course, I watched the videos what Nashville posted about my hat trick 2 years ago. It's always good motivation. Every game I try to give my best, and today I'm happy to help the team with 3 goals.
Go ahead, Steve.
So you guys started off really hot, and you went up to a little bit of a slow dip, and you started off slow in the second half, and you finally got a nice slow momentum and started to play off fast. Can you talk about that and what happened when you guys started off a little slow and then were able to pick it up again?
Yeah, I think very similar to the Atlanta game, if I remember right. We started the game well, first half, then second half we come out a little slow, but still, like I didn't feel like today that they were so much better or they were like about to score. That's why it's good to, even though you have periods where you're not like 100% under control, but you still like have that feeling. Okay, if we score 1, then the game is over. And I think we showed how dangerous we are in transition. It's a big strength of us. The second goal. I can't remember how someone played to me. I flicked it to Shuffle and he was off. And I think that's a big strength of us. We have pace and we need to use it.
Any more on the floor? We'll go to Ben Wright and then Tim Sullivan. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, Hany, you're tied at the top of the league for combined goals and assists again to start the season. Everybody knows what you did last year, but do you feel like you're putting your name out there again to kind of be included with the rest of the players at the top of the league and pushing for kind of that early season talk?
Yeah, I think it's way too early. We all know it's 34 games this season. It's not important how you start the season. It's always important how you end. I think that's what a lot of people forget. Of course, it's always nice to start well, but in the end, it's how you finish the season. And I think we are now, 11th game in. It's still very early, so we have to keep going. It's just a victory, and we have to go to the next one.
Ben, do you have a follow-up? Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, Hany, it seemed like Chicago came out kind of determined not to let you guys get out and run with their back 5, and they had a couple holding midfielders there. By the time you scored that penalty to close the first half, did you feel like the way that they had to change their game plan helped you guys kind of play the game that you wanted to play against them?
Yeah, we know if we score first, at one point they have to open up, they have to attack, they have to try to score, and that means automatically that they will open up in the back and that we can go in transition if we win the ball. We know that, we know about our strengths, and that's why for us it's so important to start good, to start or to score the first goal, because then we know our strength will fit exactly the game.
Then you mentioned Jacob's speed there. He did it last week too, but just kind of blazing by a guy. This week it earned a penalty. Obviously, last week it was the goal. Mm-hmm. What does his speed just give to you guys that until the last, 11 games of last year, you maybe didn't have all the time?
Yeah, I think in general, like Pfaffer's and Jacob's speed is special. You know, I like to play with fast players. It gives you the opportunity, even if you're not really in the game and you're not under control. The backline is always scared, you know, like if we slip the ball in, they're so fast they can reach it, and I think that's a huge strength of ours. And of course, at one point the opponent will realize that, and then they will drop, and then they will open up the spaces for us. And that's always good for a number 10 or a player who wants to have naturally the ball in his feet. So I think it's a good combination between our attacking players.